Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome or welcome back to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what they think you think of them. So, getting back to your pile selection, for pile number 1, we have the Fluorite crystal with the Muse tarot. For pile number 2, we have Sodalite with the Waite tarot. And for pile number 3, we have Rose Quartz with the Queer Tarot. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile, pick whichever one you're most drawn to based off your intuition. So once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, my pile number ones. If you chose this Fluorite crystal and the Muse tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what they think you think of them. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So, disclaimer for this reading, please remember this is what they think you think of them. This might not necessarily be true, but these are just their thoughts on how you perceive them. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with this tarot deck that you chose. I'm going to pull some cards. Then towards the end, we're going to channel. And I'm kind of going to write everything I see on a piece of paper for you. I did another reading like that last time, and you guys said you really like it. So I think I'm going to use more channelings in the future, where I kind of just channel using clairvoyance and see what messages I get specifically. So, spirit guides of pile number 1. Spirit guides of pile number 1. Can I please tap into the energies of the person on pile 1's mind? What does this person think pile 1 thinks of them? What does this person think pile 1 thinks of them? You have the 7 of Wands showing up first. You have the Hanged Muse showing up reverse, which is the Hangman reversed. You have the Tower showing up, I think this is upright. You have the 9 of Cups. And you have the 5 of Cups reversed. So let me just get clarification cards. So clarify the 7 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles reversed. Clarify the Hanged Muse. We have the Knight of Swords. Clarify the Tower. We have the World Cosmos reversed and the 2 of Swords upright. Clarify the 9 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and clarify the 5 of Cups reverse, the 6 of Cups. Okay, I'm just going to straighten these cards out so that you can see it on camera. We have the Star showing up at the back of the deck. Okay, so this person thinks that you think that you guys met for a reason, or that there was some kind of purpose or lesson in your connection to this person. The reason I say so is because I saw the angel number 222 when I was about to start your reading. So this could mean that this person thinks you think you guys kind of met at the right time, right place, and it was kind of like you were meant to meet each other. Whenever I see 222 in like a connection reading, that's what I think of. So this person may also think you think that they want you, and that you're exactly that type with the 9 of Cups. A lot of you could be asking about a past connection. So they think that you both like had a deep desire for each other with the 9 of Cups here, and they think that you think you're each other's type in some way. But that type might have changed later on, with the 6 of Swords clarifying it. So your wants may have both changed. This is what this person thinks, that maybe both of your wants have changed over time. And although you both wanted or desired each other at one point in time, your wants have changed over time. You've grown over time. Maybe for a lot of you watching this pile, maybe this person thinks you have sort of outgrown this connection. Okay, and they think that you think they have too. So I'm not sure if this person really has, but that's what they're thinking. They think you think that they're a very wishy-washy type of person that constantly changes their mind on what they want or what they desire. So this person thinks you think that of them, thinks you think maybe badly of them in that sense, in the sense of like a wishy-washy energy. But this person almost wants to defend themselves, thinking that you think this. You might not think this, but this is what they think you think. And so they want to defend themselves in a way and say that's not true. So I don't know if you actually think that or not, but they almost want to say that's not true. From their perception, they kind of just changed over time, and they realized that they once changed over time. And I get that this person's kind of defensive about this, where they don't want you to think negatively or badly of them. They almost want to make excuses for themselves or defend themselves and say it's not like that. So with the Five of Cups reversed, this person may think that you think they were kind of sad when you guys broke up, or when you guys separated, or when something ended between the two of you. They think you think they can't move on, or at one point they couldn't move on, or they struggled to move on. And they think you think the connection ended unexpectedly. Why is there a mosquito flying past me right in the middle of the day? Maybe this person drained you in some way, or they think you think that they drained you in some way, either energetically, emotionally, or financially. Because when I think of mosquitoes, they suck our blood. Why is it still here? They suck our blood, and I think of like energy vampirism. So perhaps this person was kind of like an energy vampire to you, where they kind of drained you. They think that you think that they're a draining person to be around, basically. But they think that you also think that they're a very focused person. Like when they want something, they go after it. And sometimes their mind changes after a while, which is quite interesting. I don't know how to interpret that. It's kind of like this person thinks you think they're a very ambitious person, a go-getter when it comes to their dreams or wishes or desires, but that they're not quite reliable. They think you might think that they're not reliable when it comes to saying this is what I want, because their wants change over time. They think that you also see them in a negative light, that you see them as like an untrustworthy person, because I'm feeling a sensation here on the left side of my temple. And whenever I feel this sensation in a reading, it means betrayal, because I have my own kind of language with my spirit guides of how they communicate with me and how the kind of collective spirit guides communicate with me. So maybe they think you think they betrayed you in some way, or lied to you, or cheated, or did something behind your back, and that you don't fully trust them. You have a guard up with them with the Seven of Wands. They think that. They think that you think that they're someone that is kind of like making very bad decisions at the moment, and it's kind of like those decisions have led to this person's downfall. So I get that this person thinks you find that amusing. I'm not sure if you do or not, but they think that you think they're embarrassed, and that they think that you find it amusing that their life choices have led to them actually like having some kind of tower moment here, right? So There's this kind of feeling of them thinking you're laughing at them or you find it amusing or, something like that. I'm not sure if you actually do feel that way, but this person thinks so because they think that you think of them in a negative light. Like I said, for most of you, this is like a breakup situation here, or an ex-friend or something like that. Someone from your past here with the Six of Cups. And I see that for most of you, you're no longer in this person's life. And if this is not someone from your past, then perhaps this person and you could have like drifted apart or something, or you're not as close as you used to be. And yeah, that's basically what I see here. So if you were asking about someone else that doesn't resonate with that, perhaps someone else's energy could be coming through. If you don't want to listen to that, you're more than welcome to pick another pile. So basically what I see here is this person thinks you think that they're sort of just impulsive and they don't know how to make good decisions for themselves or their life. This could be what they think of themselves, and maybe they're afraid that you think that of them. But that's basically what I'm getting, that, they can be focused when they want to on things that are good for them, things that help them grow, things that, like, they can focus on good decisions and making good decisions for their life and improving themselves. They know how to do that, but they may think that you think that they almost like are a mess and just constantly make bad decisions that lead to their downfall, or constantly being impulsive that leads to them having some kind of tower moment, right? So I do see that quite prominently. They also think that you think they may have certain regrets of whatever didn't go right in your connection or whatever caused it to fall apart. They might think that you think it was all them. It was like only them that made this connection fall apart. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but this is what they think you think. So they think you think not necessarily that you're putting the blame on them, but that you think you didn't really do anything to cause any kind of destruction in the connection, and that it was just solely their decisions, their bad decisions, right? They also think that you think they make really bad decisions that leads to them not having money. So I don't know if they think you think they impulsively spend and don't know how to save, don't know how to be responsible. Again, there's this feeling of like, I think you see me as unreliable from this person's perspective. And I think you don't trust me, or I think you have a guard up with me, or I think you're pushing me away because of maybe you seeing me as like someone that makes bad decisions or is unreliable. So that's what they think you think of them. They think that you think they have moved on now, but that they struggled to move on from this connection, and that they wanted to fix things for a very long time, but had to kind of be forced to move on. They think that you think there's someone that is also kind of closed off to their emotions. I didn't mean for this reading to come through so negative, but I feel like this person, perhaps they see themselves in this negative light and they're afraid other people see them in this negative light, or perhaps this person thinks you see them in a negative light. Take it as it resonates, but yeah, I'm not trying to make this reading negative, I promise, but it's coming through like this. Like, I'm trying to find good things to say, but I keep hearing and seeing these negative things here. So I'm mentioning it. I'm just saying that because, yeah, I'm not trying to make it negative in any way, but they think that you think they're closed off and that they don't know how to feel their own emotions. They don't know how to connect with other people emotionally. They think that you think that they still kind of think back to your memories together, and that they want to feel something, but they kind of like block off their own heart from feeling something. Like, maybe this is pointing towards an emotional unavailability, or maybe this is pointing towards them being cold and closed off emotionally. I don't know, but that's something they think you think of them. That they kind of pretend they don't care, but they do, or make it seem like they don't care, but they do. And they think that you think that they pushed you away emotionally and didn't open up to you emotionally or open up to you enough, if that makes sense. But again, there's this feeling here of them thinking you think that they still think back to the past memories you had in nostalgia and like remembering those memories while feeling heartbroken, because I'm feeling heartbreak in my heart chakra. So they think you think whenever they think back to those memories, they're still heartbroken over it. And with the star at the back of the deck, they think that you think there might be still hope to rekindle things or heal things, heal your connection with each other, whether that be through an apology, through closure, and not getting back together, or actually like healing the connection and getting back together, whether that be as friends or romantic partners. So that's the gist of what I see. Let me know down in the comments below, was this true, or was this just this person's perception? So I'm going to remove these cards, and now I'm going to channel. I'm going to use my clairvoyance and see what energies I can tap into. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write everything I see here on this piece of paper towards the end. I'm going to bring it closer so that you can screenshot it if you'd like. And we're basically going to channel like anything that they think you think of them, right? Okay, so I'm going to take my hands out whenever I'm pausing to channel, because otherwise it's going to take too long and it's going to be a mess editing it. But anyways, let's get started with that portion. Okay, so Spirit, show me clairvoyantly, what does this person think pile 1 thinks of them? What does this person think pile 1 thinks of them? They think that you think they hurt you. They hurt you, like really badly, in a way that caused you to almost not be able to come back from it. The reason I say so is because the vision I'm seeing is kind of, what's the word, violent in a way. I'm just gonna say what I see, but it's kind of violent and vulgar and okay, but anyways, I see someone drilling something into another person's hand. So maybe they think that you think they hurt you purposefully or really badly, to the point where it's hard to heal from that, because I'd imagine drilling something into someone's hand, like, how do you even fix that, like at a doctor or at a hospital? Anyways, I'm not a doctor, I wouldn't know that, but that's what I see. Show me more, Spirit. Okay, now, I'm not trying to be offensive, pile number 1. I support anybody's decision. I support the LGBTQ plus community. But I'm getting a specific situation here where there was a connection between like a straight couple for some of you. And basically, this is controversial to say, but this is not my opinion. This is just what I'm channeling. Basically, I'm getting that this person thinks that you think that they don't really like women. Like, let's say you're a woman asking about a man, right? And you dated this man. You think that maybe they don't like women, actually, that they actually like men, and they're secretly gay or secretly trying to hide that because of the way they hurt you or treated you so badly. So there's this feeling here of them thinking you think that they're gay. I'm not sure if they're actually gay, but they think that you think that. Really random and weird to say, but I'm seeing a vision of it. Let me just explain the vision I'm seeing. So I'm seeing a vision of a movie called The Hot Chick, and basically, long story short, she switches bodies with a man, and she kind of just checks in on her family while she is this man, quote unquote, right? I'm gonna put these other cards down. And basically, she sees her little brother dressing up like in girl clothes, in her clothes, and putting on her lipstick in the other room when she's kind of like gardening there. Anyways, I saw a vision of that little boy like dressing up as a girl, which is why I said that. So should I write it? I don't know. I'm gonna say secretly not attracted to women. with a question mark. Really random message. Sorry, I promise I'm trying to be respectful and not trying to be disrespectful to anybody, but that is what I do see. Okay, show me more, Spirit. They think that you think they're spying on you, because I'm seeing binoculars and spying. So could they actually be spying on your social media? I don't know, but spying is coming through. I'm also getting an image of like a squirrel taking as many nuts as they can. So maybe this person thinks you think of them as like this person that almost just takes. So a taker with that doesn't give back. That's how I'm reading that message. Okay, towards the end, I'll also channel zodiac signs just for extra confirmation. Okay, so show me more, Spirit. What else does this person think pile 1 thinks of them? They think you're angry at them and that you would possibly get vengeance. I don't know if that's actually true, but it's almost, I don't know how to spell vengeance. That's so embarrassing. Okay, please forget about that. That didn't happen. Get revenge. Okay. Basically what I'm seeing here is like maybe this person hurt you so much that they think you would get revenge on them, even if you would never ever in your life, even if you've forgiven them and moving on. It's almost like they perceive it as like whatever I did to hurt you was so bad that why wouldn't you be angry? Why wouldn't you get revenge? Like any sane person would be angry at whatever I did to you. So this person is thinking in that sense. Okay, show me more. They think you think that they're stuck on you still, and it's a struggle for them to find other fish in the sea, if you get what I mean. Struggling to find other people. Basically what I saw was, I saw like a fish in the sea basically being hooked. Like, you know, when you go fishing and they get hooked to that thing. I saw that, but then it's kind of like they're stuck on that hook, which is why I'm saying like struggling to find other fish in the sea, struggling to move on, struggling to get over you. They're kind of hooked on you. Okay, show me more, Spirit. They think that you think that they're trying to forcefully come back into your life or forcefully get information on you. Or that they're just like controlling or forceful in some way. Like it seems like they think you think they're trying to force things between the two of you or just control you in some way. I'm gonna put question marks here because I don't know if this is true, but this is what they think you think. Okay, show me more. They think that you think they're trying that you're They think that you think that they're trying to erase all the memories between the two of you because I'm seeing typics and like someone removing something. So erase memories or forget about them. I'm hearing that song by Shakira, Can't Remember to Forget You, something like that. I think it's by her, Can't Remember to Forget You song. Okay, let's channel zodiac signs now. So these messages here were pretty consistent with the ones in the cards, but I feel like I got more specifically from channeling. So I feel like I'm picking up on air sign energy, especially when I spoke about like the wishy-washiness of like this person kind of thinking you're thinking they're flighty. So I'm gonna say air signs. I'm not saying all air signs are like this. I'm an air sign myself, but sometimes they can be, not always. Okay, show me more. Show me more zodiac sign, Spirit. I'm seeing a fox, so fox represents cunningness. They think they think that you think they're deceptive. I'm hearing that baby song and there's dogs fighting next door. That baby song by Justin Bieber. So with the dogs fighting next door, maybe they think that you would want to fight with them if they had to speak to you. Again, going back to like the anger, why wouldn't you be angry? Because of what I did to maybe deceive you. That's what this person's thinking. Show me more. More zodiac signs, please. All right, I'm seeing Leo. I am seeing fire signs as well. Aries, Sagittarius. I am also seeing Pisces. And I'm also getting something about promiscuity. Maybe they think you think they're promiscuous. I don't know if I'm spelling that right. Sorry. Sometimes when I talk, I know how to spell certain words, but then when I'm talking, it's like I can't remember how to spell the words. Anyways, this is your reading. Feel free to screenshot it if you'd like. So this is where I'm going to end your reading. Thank you for watching. I really hope this resonated with you. Let me know down in the comments, did this resonate with you, with any person on your mind? And yeah, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose the Sodalite crystal and the Rider-Waite tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what they think you think of them. So this can be for any person on your mind at all. Please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So what I'm going to do is shuffle your cards, the cards that you chose. We're going to get some cards about, you know, this topic. But what I want to say as a disclaimer is this is what they think you think of them. So this might not be true. This is their perception. So just take it with a grain of salt and take it as it resonates. And then after we take a look at your tarot cards that you chose, I am going to be channeling and using my clairvoyance to get specific messages on this topic. And I know a lot of you in a previous reading said that you like that. So I'm going to be doing more of that in my readings where I just like write down everything I see. And at the end, I'll allow you to kind of take a screenshot of everything I write. Okay, so Spirit Guides of pile number 2. We already have a card, 10 of Cups reversed. Spirit Guides of pile number 2. What does this person think pile 2 thinks of them? So I sensed something, well, not really sensed it, but I had something come through where when I got to your pile, it felt like my third eye was expanding, the energy there. It felt like it was expanding and growing bigger. So maybe this person thinks that you have some kind of gift of intuition, or maybe they think that you're very gifted or strongly, like you have a strong sense of discernment or intuitive knowledge of some kind. And I think that this person thinks you sense certain things about them intuitively that they have not spoken about to you, but that you sense their energy or that you sense something about them intuitively. I don't know what that is. I'll see if I can get any specifics on that. We have the Hangman reversed. We have the World. We have the Hermit. And we have the Three of Pentacles. I'll straighten these cards out now in a second. Then we have the Devil. We have the Eight of Swords reversed. We have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Ten of Swords with an extra card, the Four of Pentacles. At the back of the deck, we have the King of Cups. So this person thinks that you think that they're kind of like a loner, that they're kind of like more introverted in nature with the Hermit here. This person thinks you think that they're someone that tends to self-isolate or tends to go through life kind of rather preferring to be alone than be around a lot of people at once. However, they think that you may think that they're the type of person that opens up. However, they may think that they're the type of person, sorry I said you by accident, that they're the type of person that rather opens up to the people that are closest to them with the Two of Cups and would rather have like a small circle of friends with the Hermit, Two of Cups, where it's like they're not buddy with everyone. They're not becoming best friends with every single person in the world. Like they think you might think that they're more of a learner type or more of the type of person that only opens up to people closer to them. They might even think that you think that they're a very private person that keeps a lot of stuff to themselves. Um, I don't I don't know if it's coming through as secretive. Maybe for some of you, yes, but more this feeling of like privacy and keeping certain things to myself and keeping personal information to myself. And knowing how to almost say certain things that how do I explain this? It's like, when you're talking to a stranger, you don't reveal everything about yourself. You may kind of see this person like this, or this person might think you see them like that, right? That they don't reveal all information about themselves in the beginning. They might think that you think that they're a very wise person with the hermit here, or that they're very intelligent and logical and smart, that they've gained a lot of wisdom over the years of experience, of life experiences, if that makes sense. They might also think that you think that they prefer to work alone than to work in a team, but if they really have to work with people, they will, but they prefer to work alone. They might think that you think that they're someone that struggles socially, or struggles to relate to people, or struggles to like interact with people, like small talk and stuff like that. This person maybe thinks that you think that they're preferring deeper, meaningful connections or deeper, meaningful conversations rather than or superficial conversations or small talk, right? They might think that you think that they don't like forced connections, that they like conversations and connections that just happen naturally, and it's just like they like connections that where you kind of just click with a person. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. They think that you might think that they had a hard upbringing when it comes to their childhood, that they might hold on to a lot of traumas from their childhood, and they might also think that you think they have a lot of toxic family members that have put a lot of trauma onto them that they hold onto with the Four of Pentacles. They might think that you also think of them as someone that's very grounded, responsible, someone that can kind of save, just like be independent and hold themselves together. They might think that you think that they're someone that doesn't really need anybody to tell them do this and do this and do that. They know what to do with their own life. They know what decisions to make. That they're basically just a responsible, reliable, grounded, logical, intelligent kind of person. But they think that you might think this trauma holds them back in some way, shape, or form, or maybe still affects them without them realizing. But they don't know if it still affects them. They can't tell. And again, there's this feeling of like, I think that you sense things about me that are not communicated, or like things I might not share with you. I think you sense those things about me. So that's what I see this person thinks. They think that you think that they're the type of person that doesn't give up on their goals, dreams, or wishes, even when things get hard. Because with the Eight of Swords reverse here and the Six of Wands reverse, this person might perceive themselves as someone that isn't quite successful yet, hasn't quite achieved the things they've wanted to achieve yet. And they've waited a very long time for things to change in their life, but they felt stuck in general. So they might think you see them that way, that they felt stuck, that they didn't give up on their dreams, on their goals, and kind of like wanted to achieve something big, even though they haven't yet. So they think that you think that they're planning towards that, and that they're taking action towards that in order to create their own success and get themselves almost unstuck when it comes to their career, studies, or finances. They think that you think that they may have failed in some way, or I think they're scared of you seeing them as a failure. I'm not sure why. I don't think this person's a failure, but I think that they're afraid of you seeing them in that light, or seeing them as someone that's maybe not capable of achieving something great, They're scared of you thinking that, but they hope you don't think that, if that makes sense. They're scared of you seeing them in a bad perception or a bad light, but they're hoping you don't, if that makes sense. That's more of like an overthinking that's here with the Eight of Swords, where they overthink about how you see them. They desperately want to be seen as like not necessarily just a good person in your eyes, but they desperately want to be seen in a good light by you. They desperately want to be liked by you, and they might not show that, but they do feel that. Okay, I do see that. They also think that you think they feel very emotionally connected to you on a deeper level, and that you two have like the special connection that can't be explained with words. That they think that you think your connection's gonna last very long and that you're gonna grow old together. Whether this is a friendship or a romantic connection, that's what they think you think of them, right? They think that you think there's someone that has an emotional side to them, but portrays themselves as more logical and more stoic. But in real nature, they're actually a softie inside, but they don't show that to everybody. Okay, so remember that this is just what they think you think of them. This might not be true. I'm going to remove these cards and now we're going to channel. We're going to use clairvoyance. Okay. Towards the end, I will get some zodiac signs just for some extra confirmation. So how this is going to work is I'm kind of just going to write what I see. And I'm going to pause in between and take my hands out so that it's not a mess editing it. But anyways, let's get started. So spirit guides of pile number 2. Spirit guides of pile number 2. I'm seeing fitness and being a very active person. So they think that you might see them as like a fit, active person, if that makes sense. Someone that kind of connects to their own inner child and is like fun and playful. They might think that you see them as mysterious in some way, but in an appealing way. So if this is mysteriously appealing. So if this is like a romantic connection, maybe they think that you find it sexy that they're mysterious. And if this is a friendship, then maybe they think that it sort of makes you want to be friends with them even more. Okay, show me more, spirit. They think that you think that they're very close, that you guys are almost like inseparable, right? And you guys can keep each other's secrets. They assume that you guys keep each other's secrets. They also assume that you guys don't talk negatively about each other behind each other's backs. Okay, more? Show me more, spirit, please. They're hoping you see them in a good light, but they actually think that you do, that you see them in like a very good light. I'm seeing angel wings. So perhaps they think you think of them as like a pure person, someone that wants to help other people, someone that has pure intentions, almost like a pure soul, if that makes sense. I'm also seeing something about generosity. They might think you think they have a lot of stress in their day-to-day life, but that they find ways to deal with that stress. Because I'm seeing someone get a massage after having like a very long day, which is why I say that. Because when I'm looking at the person clairvoyantly, it's like they look very stressed out, which is why I say that. And I'm also seeing something about, what was that message I saw now? Oh, something about like you two. I'm seeing an image of like you two look at the stars together and talk about your dreams. So they think that you might think that they're a dreamer, that there's someone that has big dreams of their own, or big ambitions that not many people would have. Ambitions that almost seem impossible to achieve, but that they want. So this person wants to reach to the stars and just go after it. And since I'm seeing a shooting star, maybe they think that you both like wished for a person like each other. And I'm also seeing like a lot of nostalgia, where it's like we talk to each other and we're like, remember when this happened? And we're kind of looking back to a fond memory. So I'm seeing that clairvoyantly. So good memories that you can both look back on and smile or laugh at. I think that you think of them as a very organized person. I'm actually getting these messages very fast. Usually it takes me a while to channel like messages, and you won't see it because it's edited out, but I'm actually getting these very quickly. So maybe this person has like a quick mind, or they're quick to learn, if that makes sense. A quick learner. Maybe you would also think of them as like, so I was writing quick learner, but I kind of got interrupted there. I forgot what I was saying. But I think I got the gist of it. I also see neatness and tidiness, even when it comes to their space. Like they're very cleanly, so they might think you see them that way, and that they groom themselves well as well. They think you see them as a foodie, as someone that loves food and can just eat and eat and eat, but not in a bad way. Um, I'm seeing that. Like, I'm seeing a full plate of food and someone just like eat it all, where they enjoy every bite. They think that you might think of them as someone that's always on time or stresses about being on time. Um, and there's this feeling of like professionalism when it comes to like their work, like they're always on time, always doing things the right way. You know, that kind of energy is coming through. I'm getting something about like not wearing glasses when I'm supposed to. So I don't know if this person struggles to like see things, because I'm seeing someone squint their eyes, where it's like they're struggling to read something or struggling to see something, but they don't wear glasses, or they're supposed to wear glasses but they don't wear it. So I'm just gonna write supposed to wear glasses. Okay, I'm also seeing like thick eyebrows, but that you might like their thick eyebrows. And I'm also seeing like a very focused look, and they might also think that you analyze their behaviors, or that you analyze their body language or their facial expressions when you're talking to them. Okay, I'm gonna channel zodiac signs now, just for extra confirmation. I'm also hearing miscommunication. So I am seeing Aries energy, and they think that you might see them as a little bit competitive in some way, but in a way of like not competing against you, but when it comes to like, let's say they're doing their work, they're trying to be the best in some way, or let's say you're playing a game with each other, they're competitive in that sense where they want to win. But I'm not seeing that they think you perceive it in a bad way, okay? I'm seeing Gemini, I'm seeing Libra, I'm seeing fifth house placements, I'm seeing Virgo and Taurus. And I heard the word Anunnaki. I don't really know much about the Anunnaki. I've heard of some stories, but I don't know if this person's like into researching like certain topics that maybe not other people research. Research interesting topics. Okay, any more zodiac sign spirit? Yeah, I'm seeing that Libra and Taurus energy quite prominently, where it's like where this person might have like a love for aesthetics or fashion, or they might just like to look at beautiful things, if that makes sense, or they maybe know how to make things look beautiful, whether it be themselves, other people, a home, something about like having a love for beauty, aesthetics, fashion. So you're more than welcome to take a screenshot of this if you'd like. And I'm also getting something that I'm not going to write, but something about like knowing how to stand up for themselves, and knowing how to kind of like not walk on eggshells around difficult people and just say things as they are. Like, this person might be a little bit blunt when it comes to people that try to walk all over them and that they don't allow people to walk all over them. So this was your reading. I really hope this reading resonated with you. Let me know how it resonated in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching again, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye! Hi there, my polymath Muse. If you chose this rose quartz crystal and the queer tarot, then this is your reading. We're going to be taking a look at what they think you think of them for any person on your mind. So please be aware that this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then please find my email address in the description box below. So how we're going to do this reading is I'm going to shuffle your tarot cards, see what tarot cards come out, explain what I see there, and then after that I'm going to channel using my clairvoyance, and I'm going to write down everything I see, and then at the end you can take a screenshot of it. I know in another reading I did that, and a lot of you said you loved that, so I thought maybe I'll incorporate it in future readings. So my disclaimer here is please be aware that this is just their perception of what you think of them. This might not be true, but this is just their perception, okay? So spirit guides of pile number 3. Spirit guides of pile number 3. First thing I'm getting is this person thinks that you think they're very beautiful or handsome, that you like to admire their beauty. I'm hearing a sound in my mind that's kind of hard to describe, but I've seen it on Instagram Reels where it shows like a person modeling and doing like the catwalk, and they look so fierce and sexy. So I don't know if this person models. For some of you that won't resonate with everybody, but maybe they think you see them as like so pretty or so sexy that they could be a model if they wanted to. Like, maybe you're always hyping this person up in some way or complimenting them. So they think that like whatever compliments you give them make them feel good about themselves. So we have the Death card. It makes them feel confident. The Hierophant, the 5 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Devil. I will organize these cards in a second so that you can see all of them. Okay, show me more, Spirit. What? Okay, clarify the Devil. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Death card, the Empress. Clarify the Hierophant. We have the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups reversed. Clarify the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Wands reversed, and the Strength card reversed. At the back of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. So let me just organize these off camera, and then I'll be back to tell you what I see. Okay, so this person thinks that you think that they're a sensitive person. A person with a lot of depth. Almost like a crybaby, but not in a bad way. But like just a very sensitive person, in touch with their emotions, in touch with their spiritual side. That's what they think you think of them. This person may think you think they give all their heart and soul to like their connections and their work. Like they really pour their heart out to like not everybody they meet, but like every person they're close to, if that makes sense. And you might think that this person gets attached very quickly to people, or kind of just wears their heart on their sleeve, that they might have picked the wrong people out of being almost like overly empathetic, or letting people sort of make excuses, or letting people kind of mistreat them. I'm not saying that this person allowed that, but they think that you might think they sort of chose the wrong partners or the wrong friends, that they chose people that maybe mistreated them and made excuses for those people and stayed with those people even though those people were mistreating them. That they got attached to people that maybe weren't the best for them. So they think you think that of them. They think that you think, okay, this is kind of hard to say. They think that you pity them for that, or that you view them in more of a negative light because of that. They might think that whatever they did was like icky or cringe to stay with somebody that mistreated them. I'm not saying it is, but this is their feelings I'm tapping into. So keep that in mind. I've been there myself, so I'm not judging. Like rarely I'm not judging, but this is just what I'm channeling. I feel like this person maybe cringes at themselves and thinks other people cringe at them for doing this, or other people pity them or look down on them for forgiving people that maybe weren't the best for them. I think that sometimes we have people like this in the world where they see the best in people, where they're almost overly forgiving or overly empathetic, and sometimes they encounter narcissists or people that know how to manipulate or tug on their heartstrings. So I'm definitely not judging this person because I understand how this happens. It's happened to me. I was once that overly forgiving person myself, so I get it. I just think this person may almost think people pity them because of that, which may not be true. Maybe a lot of people view this person with empathy, or maybe not pity this person, but kind of empathize with their experiences in the past, right? So, yeah, that's what I see. I see that this person might think that you think that they're kind of like, they have a weakness when it comes to their heart, when it comes to caring too much. They might think that you think that they care too much, or that their emotional nature is a weakness, which I don't think you think that, but I think this person may perceive their own qualities or traits in more of a negative light and might see it as a weakness, or other people might have told them it's a weakness or treated them that way, which caused them to see it that way themselves. Because a lot of the times we can have certain traits and not view it in a negative light, view it in a positive light. Other people can view it in a positive light. Some people can view it in a negative light. Like, let's say I'm very artistic and imaginative. Someone can view that in a very positive light, whereas another person could view me as could view that trait as like a negative thing, right? I don't know how to explain this, but I hope you get what I mean. Like, I don't think these are bad traits to have, because I relate to a lot of the things this person has, like, in traits, but I think they themselves may either think other people view it in a negative light, or other people have treated those traits negatively, where maybe this person kind of believes that these traits are not good to have. Like, let's say they had people around them constantly tell them they're too sensitive, or they're weak, or they're naive, or whatever, maybe they constantly had people sort of put them down for those traits, and now they view it in that light or perception, and they think other people do as well. Okay, I also see that this person may have stayed in certain toxic connections because they relied on that person financially, which is understandable. So maybe they think you can see that, or something like that. I also see that this person thinks you see them as someone that has had an ego death, or kind of like their whole perception of self has fallen apart to be rebuilt. Maybe they had to go on a self-love journey after being super insecure. I feel like this person thinks that you support them through anything, because I'm seeing two people hold hands, not in a romantic way, but in a friendship type of way. Even if you're asking about a romantic partner, I feel like this energy of like someone crying, and I feel like I'm holding their hand and supporting them and telling them everything's going to be okay. So that's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. So that's why I say they think that you're very supportive towards them and that you want to understand their emotions and listen to them, and you care about them in some way. Like, you care about their emotions. You're there for them emotionally. You hold space for them. Especially now that they're going through this and they're trying to move on or let go of whatever happened to them in these toxic connections. But maybe they struggled to move on, or maybe they think you think that of them with the Seven of Wands reverse. Maybe they think you think that they struggled to move on from the past, or that they struggled to move on from things that happened to them. With this Seven of Wands reversed, no, this is Eight of Wands reversed, Seven of Wands reversed. I think that now I'm hearing a ringing in my ears. I think this. So I think that this person might think that you think that they're too trusting or too forgiving of other people's faults. Almost like that saying, love is blind, where we overlook certain red flags since it's opposite this seven. Seven of Wands is opposite the Five of Swords, sorry. And I kind of got distracted there because I heard the ringing in my ear so loudly. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is, since the Seven of Wands is opposite the Five of Swords, this can be like overlooking people's flaws or toxicity or red flags, and almost being too trusting of people that maybe don't have the best intentions towards us. So they might think that you think they don't know how to like pick the right people, or they are naive in some way, or that they're sort of like not the best judge of character, if that makes sense. Again, like almost overly trusting of people, right? I'm seeing tangled in my mind's eye. So, yeah. And the main character in Tangled was kind of like that, but not really, but kind of. Okay, anyways, moving forward from that, I feel like they know you support them, but it's hard to explain this energy without being offensive. I promise I'm not trying to be offensive towards this person. I have so much empathy towards this person, but I think maybe they perceive these traits in such a negative light, or they're scared of other people perceiving these traits in a negative light, that they know you support them, but they're scared you see them as weak. Okay? With the Hierophant here, they maybe think that you think they've learned their lesson when it comes to not trusting certain people like this, when it comes to maybe having stronger boundaries up, or learning to almost like discern people. Because they might think that you think that they're almost like letting too many people in their life without like discerning who that person is, or vetting that person, if that makes sense. Because I kind of see this person as like golden retriever energy, where they just like want to be friends with everybody, but not everybody is trustworthy. So maybe they think you see them in that light, right? So again, these traits are not bad traits to have, but I feel like either they're scared of you seeing them this way, or they've been mistreated in a way where people have like put down these traits of theirs, and made it seem negative, that they themselves believe it, right? So I feel like I'm going to remove these cards now, and I'm going to take a look at what I can channel for you. Okay, now for this section of the reading, I'm going to write what I see clairvoyantly, and let's get started. At the end, I'll get some zodiac signs. So, Spirit, show me, what does this person on their mind think pile number 3 thinks of them? I'm seeing a fortune cookie. So, there's something about like a belief in predictions, or psychic abilities, or something like that. So they think that maybe you think they have a belief in these predictions or psychic abilities and more spiritual stuff, right? I heard the word gullible. So I think this person has so many insecurities that they're afraid of other people viewing them this way. Again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but like I keep seeing these type of things where I don't think you would think this of this person, but maybe they see themselves in such a negative light because of what other people have told them, or they're just insecure about these things. I don't know, but show me more, Spirit. I'm seeing something about FOMO. I'm seeing something about going back to exes. Like going back to toxic exes that we know we're not supposed to go back to and hiding it. So I'm getting like a specific scenario where some of you are friends with this person and this person keeps going back to their ex and they break up and then they vent to you and you support them and you're like, yes, they're finally leaving, and then they go back. I'm getting a situation like that for some of you, where they almost like hide it from you after. And also with the FOMO thing, I'm getting that this person like constantly wants to be around other people, where they constantly like need to be at an event or place, and if they're not, they kind of feel like they're missing out. They kind of feel all alone. So this person might think that you think of them as like someone that's lonely when they're not around other people, because I'm seeing someone sit in their room, kind of like just scroll on social media and see other people go out and feel all lonely by themselves. So lonely is the feeling I'm getting here. I'm seeing an umbrella, and it's like it's raining. We can use the umbrella, but we aren't using our umbrella. So I feel like that's a metaphor for this person going in the rain and not using their umbrella. That could be like a metaphor for this person being in these situations where they kind of suffer emotionally but not protecting themselves in some way. And maybe they keep going back to these situations, which I'm not judging, because sometimes there's something called like Stockholm syndrome, where you get so addicted to that toxic ex that you believe you need them. So I'm not judging, but like I'm just reading the energy I see. So something about like suffering but not protecting ourselves and keeping on going back to the suffering. Okay, show me more, Spirit. I'm seeing a sense of clumsiness, but this person thinks you see it in a funny way, because what I'm seeing is like two people have drinks in their hands. This is what I'm seeing clairvoyantly, and they go cheers, and then the person spills on themselves and they laugh about it. So I'm also seeing something about like a sweet tooth or a love for donuts, or like sugary sweet stuff like cakes, sweet donuts, sweet tooth. I wrote sweet donuts by accident. Okay. I'm also seeing like smoking. So I don't know if this person smokes or if that's pointing towards bad habits. I don't know, but I'm seeing that. I'm also seeing like travel, a plane. So maybe this person thinks that you see them as a person that wants to travel or like see different places in the world. That kind of energy. There's something new about falling in love with fictional characters. Being like a sucker for love. And I'm also seeing something about, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube. Let me just say this person is very thirsty in some way. For whoever they're attracted to, like whatever gender they're attracted to, they thirst a lot for that. I don't know if there's another way I can say that, but I hope you get what I mean. That's what I see. I'm also seeing something about, again, clumsiness, but also like learning to protect ourselves through boundaries, stuff like that. So maybe this person is learning to set boundaries, is learning to stand up for themselves, but it's kind of difficult for them. They think that you and them see things in a very different light, like see things from a very different perception. I don't know what that's about, but maybe you just see life very differently. I'm getting childhood friends energy, or like bestie energy, or like we've been friends for so long. You know my family, I know your family. I get a friendship vibe quite prominently from this reading. And I'm also getting that maybe you guys even like spend Christmas together, and you guys make a lot of fond memories with each other, like on the holidays and stuff like that. So they think you enjoy making those memories with them. Because I'm seeing like two people eat Christmas cookies together. And I know Christmas is over, but maybe this happened for someone here. And like make a gingerbread house together. Like something really cute. So they think you guys have a cute friendship, and they think you think that too. Okay? Or a cute connection, if this is not a friendship. Okay, I am seeing something about cleaning up the other person's messes or mistakes. So they might think that you kind of feel like you always have to clean up after their mess, either literally or metaphorically, like the decisions they make, maybe being like a mess and you having to clean up after them or fix things for them. So they're not sure if you are angry at them or resent them for that, but they're gonna try to be better. They're gonna try to do better. That's what I see them genuinely feeling. Okay, I'm gonna channel some zodiac signs now. So I see water sign energy quite prominently. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I see a lot of 12th house and 8th house placements. I see also like something to do with Pluto or Mars aspects in the birth chart. Like, or something about Pluto or Mars being like in a house that has to do with relationships. So let's say they have Pluto or Mars in the 7th house. That has to do with like relationships, for example. So I'm just going to say, or in the 7th house. Okay, yeah, Scorpio is coming up quite strongly. It's coming up again. And I'm also getting Libra. So those are the zodiac signs I'm getting for you. I really hope this reading resonated with you, pile number 3. You're more than welcome to take a screenshot of this. So let me know in the comments below, did this reading resonate with you? Do you see this person this way, or do they just think you see them that way? Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!